Jiggy Jaguar to be exact. The hottest internet radio show on the map. Hold on to your seats, it might get scary. Shout out to Big Ross and the homie Ninja Larry. It's a comical grab bag, you never know what you get. Everything from rappers, street fighters, and misfits. The show is not staged, man, it's as real as it gets. He's even had porn stars flashing tits and beers clips. All of this and more shit you might catch your moms on an episode of JiggyJaguar.com. 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 www.JiggyJaguar.com.
We're back here on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Coast to coast, to border, all over the World Wide Web and on 50-plus stations throughout the U.S. and Canada. We want to thank our friends at KFRK in Denver, Colorado today. They are carrying us live as live can get, and live video over there at Ustream if you want to watch us or you want to watch the archives or whatever on YouTube later. You can also download our podcast over there at jiggyjaguar.net. Also live today on kjagradio.com. Next week on this program, Nate from the Joy Coughs will be back with us. Last night, we had a tremendous event out there at the Double Barrel Grill here in Hutchinson, Kansas. A great show. We raised close to $2,000 this weekend for Concerts for a Cause. We raised it for Sterling Autism Awareness. I want to send a big shout out to our media sponsors, KWCH, the Midwest Interrogator, Cake TV, KSCW Crew, and DCI here in Hutchinson. We have our next big event coming up in Rock Island Live in Wichita, Kansas in April. That will be for Make-A-Wish, and we are calling it Concert for a Wish. So we're going to have t-shirts and all sorts of things. It's going to be a gigantic all-day music festival that's going to start at noon and go till, I believe, 1 or 2 in the morning. Everybody from Victims of Spotlight here in Hutch to We Are at War from Wichita. I believe we might even have Phoenix there as well. There is a lot of musicians going to be involved in this. That will also be part of my amazing weekend in Wichita. I will start it out Friday at the Libertarian Convention. I will be broadcasting live from the Libertarian Convention Friday and Saturday. And then Saturday night, I'll go over and help wrap up Concerts for a Cause. And then Sunday, we will do this broadcast, the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience from Rock Island Live. And we're going to have a live DJ spinning music. We're also going to have Ryan from the Cotillion out there doing his thing that he does with us each and every Sunday, which, by the way, in about an hour we'll talk to him. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, we've got an open door policy at Rock Island. If you're a Wichita artist, I don't care who you are, whether you're a rapper, a rocker, acoustic, if you mime music, I don't care what you do, show up. We're just going to let anybody that wants to come in. I'm doing a test here because there's so many Wichita artists that are like, hey man, I just can't get up to Hutch, man, or I can't dial a phone. And I'm like, okay, well, well then I guess I don't know what to tell you. So here's the test. We're gonna see if they can make it out to Rock Island, and if they can, then we'll get them on the show. What I would like to see happen is we have so many people show up, I have to do a 3-hour show. But, and I've already got clearance from a lot of our stations that take us live. They're like, fine, if you need to, go over. But I'm thinking what's probably going to happen is we're going to have probably 4 people show up. But who knows? I thought this weekend we weren't going to raise as much money as we did for Sterling Autism Awareness, but we did. 2-day total, over $2,000. So it was fantastic, and thanks to our partners also at Double Barrel, Hutch Vapor, and the Rusty Needle Sports Bar. One thing also before I get into my studio guests here, I appreciate them waiting through my ramblings here. We did our night one, which was our Friday Consoles for a Cause. We did that at Hutch Vapor. And I thought it was so funny that everybody and their brother who was at this show during the changeover from band to band, they all went out front of the Vapor store and smoked cigarettes. I'm like, what are you doing? You're at a Vapor store. So that was quite entertaining. But we as you can see there on the old Skyper, or not Skyper-rooney, the Ustreamer-rooney, I guess as they say. And I just coined that Ustreamer-rooney, which Nate from the Joycoffs will reprimand me for next week. We have some incredible guests in studio. They brought matching guitars, it looks like. Well, go ahead and introduce yourselves to the lovely audience out there in Radio Land and TV Land.
My name is Shane Marler.
And my name is Nikki Moddelmog.
I love that last name, Nikki.
Thank you.
How many times do people butcher that name?
They butcher it more when they spell it. They're kind of afraid to say it, actually. When they say, they're like, Mom, you finish it. But
How do you say that?
Yeah. I'm very thankful for Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings to make it stick. You know, it kind of sounds like something should be in a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
It does, kind of.
Yes. Now, you guys are from Wichita, Kansas.
Correct. Sort of.
Sort of.
Well, yes.
We're based in Wichita.
Based
yeah.
in Wichita.
She's from Mound Ridge, and I'm from Winfield. So we kind of meet in the middle.
You just meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Now, I first seen you guys at the Blue Door Lounge,
That's right.
which now we can talk about it because it's closed.
Yes. It's not a secret anymore.
It's not a secret anymore. We can talk about it. That was a fantastic performance. A little bit of the performance I got to see.
It was a lot of fun.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
You guys play around the area a lot because I'm always seeing Shane. I'm always seeing you different events and things that you're at. So
we gig around Wichita a lot. We haven't really started traveling out much. Both independently, she and I have both done that before, but together we haven't really started traveling yet. But actually, Hutch is about as far as we've gone, I think, actually, from Wichita, which is not very far. But yeah, we stay pretty busy, both independently. She does some solo stuff. I play with another a swing band. We have lots of projects going on, and so we try and stay busy. And we got bills, so you know you gotta get out there and do your thing if you want to pay your bills. So
now, you guys, how would you categorize your style of music to folks who've never seen you guys?
Was gonna come up.
Because you've played in the playing around here during the commercial breaks and stuff. I've heard everything from John Mellencamp to I think at one point you did an Eazy-E riff over there.
I would categorize us as we write 90% of our stuff. Actually, she and I just kind of got together and started writing about 2 years ago now, actually, and it just kind of started pouring out of us. But I would say we are a poppy Americana with a jazz influence. How's that?
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
I just coined that.
Wow.
Add a little Rooney at the end.
Yeah. With the jazzaroonie on the
The jazzaroonie.
I kind of come from a rock background, but started kind of getting into jazz, and that's where kind of my swing jazz influence comes from. She's more of the Americana side.
That's
kind
cool.
of singer-songwriter. And we just kind of mesh the two together, and whatever comes out, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not. And we try and keep the ones that are good and kind of filter through them. So.
Well, that's cool. Well, you guys have a few tunes for us.
Sure.
So give us the first one here. What are you guys gonna be playing for us?
This is an Eazy-E song. I'm just kidding.
You might as well keep with the theme today.
Exactly. This is one of the first tunes that she and I wrote together a couple of years ago. It's called "Here We Go Again." 2, 3, 4. I don't need to be anywhere but you, and I don't place and locale and not a time I hit to seem unnecessarily critical, but you drive me out of my mind.
You're everywhere and everything, my minister of mystery. You bring me up just to bring me down. You test my agility to the best of my ability, and I still can't figure you out. I keep thinking somehow you will come around, but my patience is wearing thin. And I keep dreaming that it will all work out. Then you turn your back again. And here we go again.
You're the quintessential mix of electricity. You make me feel so cold inside. Can't seem to deny. Should be so elementary, but complications arise.
You make it hard for me with barricades and apathy. Your walls go up every time I try. Can't seem to find the subtleties of empathy, 'cause you just won't clarify. I keep thinking somehow you will come around, but my patience is wearing thin. And I keep dreaming that it will all work out. Then you turn your back again. And here we go again. I keep thinking somehow you will come around, but my patience is wearing thin. And I keep dreaming that it will all work out. Then you turn your back again. And here we go again.
Wow. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow. I wish we had a studio audience so they could clap.
We
A
actually do.
sound effect just really doesn't do the gig.
Well, there's actually an audience here. They just didn't clap.
Now, how often do you guys try to get out and play? Every weekend, or?
We try to. You know, sometimes life gets in the way.
Yeah.
I'm married. She has her own massage business, basically. So there are times when things pop up and it doesn't work out. But we try.
Yeah.
We try and book as much as possible, and we stay fairly busy between the projects that we have going on.
That's cool.
Almost every weekend we're gigging somewhere. So.
Wow.
So
that's really cool.
It's there if you want it. You know, you just gotta work. You gotta work.
You gotta work for it.
And, yeah.
Now, how are you guys using do you guys use the internet to help market?
What's that? Yeah, we use Facebook, of course. We do lots of Facebook events, and that's a kind of the default way to do a little social media promo for your stuff. We recently, we're actually kind of just have a new band, if you will. It's not really new band, but we have a new band name, the Mischief Makers. So
that fits on a T-shirt. That's awesome.
It does. Really easy. And so we have a mandolin player named Dennis Harden who's phenomenal, who plays with us as well. And then the maestro, Dr. Mark Foley, is our bass player, who is, if you haven't ever heard him play, he's worth the cost of admission alone. He is just absolutely unbelievable, phenomenal musician. And we have a new website, mischiefmakersict.com, which is a takeoff of the airport, of course.
Yeah.
Mischiefmakers.com was taken. Apparently, there's some retro video game from Japan in the 80s called the Mischief Makers.
Which I think will only do us good.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking for the same fan base,
right.
basically.
We're looking for that same fan base.
So,
that's right.
And that has all our shows. We're getting ready to integrate an online shop.
Wow.
And they can also, people can check us out. Both Nikki and I individually are on iTunes and Amazon under our individual names. And they can download our past albums. We're getting ready to go into the studio in April to do an EP with the Mischief Makers. So we'll have something as a group. We can find it. We get that all the time. It shows, you guys have a CD, and you have to say, well, I have a CD, she has a CD, but together we don't. So we're getting ready to remedy that real soon. So.
That's cool.
Actually, both of our individual records, Dennis and Mark both play on my individual record, and I think Mark played on yours.
He did.
Did Dennis play on
Dennis
there too?
did not. It was kind of before I knew him.
Right.
So
we do technically have something with all of us in it.
Yeah.
It's
all
just,
at once.
Yeah, it's not all together.
It's just not all at once.
So we're working on it.
Well, it could be a marketing thing where you got to buy both CDs to.
You did our secret, man.
What a great idea!
Yeah, we would have never
I need to
thought
write
of
that down. Give me just a second.
Well, let's do this. We're gonna take a time out. When we come back, we are gonna keep chatting here with Shane and Nikki about all sorts of different things. I want to ask them about since you've got your Wichita State. You're repping Wichita State today. Of course, I'll have to ask you the whole question, the one question that all Wichita artists and everybody get asked. Hey, what do you think about the Shockers? So we will do all of that.
Yes, formulate our answer.
We will do all of that when we come back here on the big broadcast, coast to coast and border to border. Check us out at jiggyjaguar.net. Also, we want to thank our good friends at SRN, the Spirit of South York in Canada, for carrying us today live as well. And we're going to be talking to Ryan from the Cotillion here in about 30 minutes about all the different activities and things going on out there at the Cotillion Ballroom. We've got more when we get back here on the program. Go shopping on us today. DealBuzz.com is giving you $25